he might believe. Signs is, as he even showed his power. There's a story, I don't know if you remember it, but there's a story about one morning that he goes out and he sees his disciples. They're out there fishing in a boat, and they've been there all night long, and they've gotten skunked so far. And so he yells out to them. He goes, "Why don't you try the other side of the boat?" Like they hadn't tried that yet, But they do it, and as soon as they do it, then the net is totally full, almost sinks their boat. That's a sign that this is Jesus, the living, breathing, victorious Jesus. And they're all signs that point to one thing for you and me.
Jesus, I can't believe it's you. This is great. This is awesome. Okay. I was in the boat, and I wasn't catching any fish. And I hear this voice that says, cast your net to the other side. And I'm like, I'm a fisherman. I know what I'm doing, but I'm not catching any fish. So I throw my net to the other side, and a gaggle of fish popped into the net. And I'm like, this is a miracle. Who could have done this? I've got to know who done this. And boom, there you were on the shore. You were looking at me and you said, it is I, the Lord. And now you're here. This is great.
Hey, Peter.
Hey, Andrew, get out of the boat.
Peter.
What?
Do you love me?
Yeah, I love you.
Feed my sheep.
Andrew, I'm serious. Get out of the boat.
Peter.
Yeah.
Do you love me?
Yes, I love you. And I'm sorry about that whole chicken clucking thing. I didn't know what it meant. But I do now, and I'm better for it.
Then feed my sheep.
Andrew, I'm serious. Get out of the boat.
Peter.
It's him. Yeah.
Do you love me?
Jesus, mere words couldn't describe the passion I have for you. All I am, I love you. All I have, I love you. You know everything. I love you.
Good. Feed my sheep.
I didn't know you had any livestock. That's just like you. Always something new with you. That's why I love you so.
Peter, do you remember the morning that the ladies went to the tomb?
Yeah. We were all in the upper room, and we were trying to figure out what to do next because we thought you had died. Well, you did die. And we were trying to figure all that out. And Mary comes running up, and she's like, beehive. And I'm like, bees, I'm allergic. I don't need none of that. And then she got closer. I realized she was saying, he's alive. And we're all like, who's alive? And then she said, she had came from the tomb. She had been at the tomb, and the tomb was empty. And there was an angel there that said, go tell the disciples and Peter that everything is okay and that he is risen. So me and John, we hightailed it down there. And if John says he beat me, he's totally lying. Anyway, we go in the tomb, and I'm looking around, and I'm like, there's nothing in here. What's going on? This doesn't make any sense. And then John, man, he's so good with words. He ought to write a book. He goes, don't you get it, Peter? This is everything that Jesus said he would do. And you did it. You're here. You've risen.
Wait. The angel said what?
He said, go tell the disciples and Peter that everything is okay and that he is risen.
Wait. He said what?
He said, go tell the disciples and Peter that everything... You said my name. What'd you say my name for?
Peter, that's grace.
No. That night, everyone was coming up to me and asking me if I knew you and if I belonged to you, and I denied it left and right. It'll take my whole life to pay this back. What I did was unforgivable.
No, Peter. You see, what I did on that cross was take what was unforgivable and make it forgivable. It's my grace. You see, it's not about you, Peter. It's always been about me. That's grace, Peter. Now, I think I can get your brother Andrew out of that boat.